welcome to my channel. My name is Dadamide Deborah, and today I'll be showing us how to draft a bodice without a side seam. A manipulated bodice without a side seam. Okay, and the first thing that you need is your basic bodice pattern, just like I have here. I have my basic bodice pattern, and then I want to go ahead and label it. This is my waistline, my waist. This is my under bust, this is my bust point, this is my across chest. Okay, so this point, this is a shoulder dart, this is a shoulder dart, this is also my waist dart, so I don't need those ones, so that's why I need to shade it off. Okay, for here, this is my waist at the back, this is the back block, this is the back block, and this is the front block. This is the center front CF, this is the side front, this is the side front, this is the under bust, and the center back. Okay, this is my bust point, also, or same thing as bust line for the back. This is my across back line. Okay, so this is the shoulder dart for the back. Okay, so now what I want to create is a bodice that does not need to be joined at this my side back and my side front. So what I want to do is to cut out each of them, separate them, so that you can then bring them together as one, then you will glue it together. Okay, so that's what I'll be going ahead to do now. I can either pin it together like so, but for ease of pinning and all, I can just separate them like this. Then one side can be pinned off, the other side will be laid on it. So let me just trim off this front very well, then I will place it on the back. So this is the back and the front now. Okay, so this is my back and my front. So I'll take my gum tape like so and join them together, or if you have a glue, you can also use your water gum glue. Okay, so I'll be using my masking tape to join them together at the side to make them one piece like so. Okay, so we have one piece like so. Okay, now the next thing we want to do now is to continue to do our alteration. So apart from having a one side, what's it called, one piece of a bodice, now you don't need to join the side by any allowance. The both of them has been joined together. So then I also want to have a kind of a manipulated design on this my bodice. Okay, so what I want to do, the design I have in mind is to manipulate along my shoulder line for the back. Then I want to transfer this shoulder dart for the front. This is my front pattern. I want to transfer this shoulder dart at the front to my center front neckline. Okay, this is my neckline for the front, so I want to transfer this neckline for this center front. Okay, to give me that manipulation. So what I want to do is to first indicate where I want the dart to be transferred to along the line of the neckline. So I want it to be around somewhere here. Okay, or let's say here. Okay, so I will place my ruler from this point and join it with my bust point like so. Okay, I will join it to my bust point like so. Let me use another marker for clarity. So I will join it to my bust point like so. Okay, once I have successfully joined to this bust point, it means that I am ready to transfer this my shoulder dart to my neckline. Okay, you should never transfer a dart without making sure that where you are transferring it to is connected to your bust point. Okay, so since I'm transferring it to this center neckline, I will make sure that the line of my connection must touch my bust point, because that is where the pivot of the shoulder dart also started from. Okay, so what I want to do is to open up the neckline at the, and then slash up to the bust point. Don't go beyond the bust point, just exactly at the bust point. Okay, so once you have that, this your shoulder that is ready for transfer. So what you want to do is to bring leg A over to leg B, just like you do your normal shoulder dart transfer. Okay, so I want to pin it off the first leg. I want to pin it off up to the bust point, like so. Can you see? And voila, we have a successfully transferred our shoulder dart. Now our shoulder is concealed, so I want to just tape it down for it to be kept in place. So now you can see that your shoulder is now straight. Okay, now for the back is already I want to use this shoulder dart for the back. Okay, this shoulder dart that we have at the back shoulder, that's what I want to use for my contouring. Okay, so the other thing I want to do is to connect this bust point to this apex of this my waist dart. Okay, so I want to break my ruler and join them together in a straight rule. Join them together in a straight rule, like so. Then from here you can now decide to do any kind of design that you so desire. Okay, but basically this is the most important part of the draft that I want to do. I want to transfer my dart to this point. Okay, now I also want to transfer this waist dart to this my neckline. So what I also want to do is, since this one has been open, I just need to slash my waist also open. Okay, like so. Then I will bring this leg over to the other one and pin them together. Make sure that your cut is up to the bust point. Okay, so you then bring it over to the, can you see what I have there, over to the second leg of the waistline, like so. Okay, so this way we do not have any waist dart at the front, and also from our drafts I don't have any waist dart at the back. So it means that I've successfully transferred the shoulder dart and the waist dart to the neckline. Okay, so now from here you can either choose to do design that you so desire. So for this class I want to make a design that is connecting this point from here. Okay, then it moves towards it joins these are my dart line for the back. Okay, so I can use my free hand or I can use my curve rule, like so. So from this bust point I can just navigate myself until I get what I desire. So I want something like this. Okay, so from here I want it to, let me use my free hand, I want it to have a curve on this under bust point. Please note the way I'm making my design. So from this under bust point, okay, straight to the back. So we are now at the back area, so I want to continue my shaping. So it connects to this my shoulder line. Okay, so that is, so it connects to this shoulder line, like so. So you want to blend every part, blend and blend until you have a perfect draft. Okay, so I want to blend it very well and be very satisfied. I want to make sure I'm satisfied with what I have, so I'm going to blend for clarity. Okay, so everything is crossing at the under bust line of my bodice to my shoulder, to my bust point, then it continues for this side for the up to the neckline. Okay, so this is 1 and this is 2. Okay, remember that this is one piece. By the time you cut it off now, you'll be having 1 and 2. Okay, so this will continue up to this point. So this side is for 1 and also this side up to the neck point, like so. That's for your upper part of the bodice. Then this other side is for the lower part of the body, so you can then smoothen out the any other sharp area that you have, so that you can have a smooth blend over there. So this part is also going for this one. So what I want to do now is to mark a notch line where you can use to balance your draft. Okay, just mark a different balance line along the line. Okay, so that's what we have there. So the next thing you want to do now is to cut out your pattern, okay, to get your manipulated shoulder dart bodice. Okay, so this is 1 and this is 2. So let me just trim off the excess that is around the neckline and the armhole, like so. The shoulder line, now the armhole. Okay, this is 1. Then this other side I will trim it off, the center back and this neckline as well. Okay, so I'll cut off the shoulder that is at the back. Okay, then the center front. Okay, so this is what you have when you finish cutting it out. Okay, this is what you will have when you finish cutting it out. This is for one color, this is another color. Okay, so I'll be transferring it now to the fabric, and hello, welcome back. So this is the fabric I'll be using this pattern fabric as well as this plain fabric. Okay, so for this cut out, this number 1, I'll be cutting 2 pieces of it because I need one for the left and I need one for the right side. Okay, the same thing for the back, the second one, but this one will be put on fold, so it's more or less like you are cutting one piece. Okay, so we'll be cutting one piece of this, one piece, but it will be put on fold at the center front of your pattern. Okay, so I'll be using the flowered part for the number 1 and the plain one for this second one. Okay, so I've gone ahead to chalk out the allowance and then I will be cutting it out right now. Okay, so I added half of an inch allowance around it, including the armhole and the neckline. Okay, okay, so now I won't want to forget the notch line. I want to have a notch at this side seam, where the side front and the side back join. So I want to mark a notch there so that I can know where to join them to the bodice for the down part, and where I want to join it to the sleeve when I'm adding my sleeve. Okay, so then I will notch the other area that I've marked the balance line on the pattern. Okay, like so. Okay, so that's that about this one. I want to take the second one as well and place it on fold. So okay, this is what we have. So I want to make sure it balances with the upper part, and it is. So I want to go ahead and pin it down. Okay, then at the back as well. So I'll be adding half of an inch round, but for the center back I'll be making it 1 inch for zipper. Okay, but since this is a miniature, I'll just be adding half of an inch round. If it were to be a standard clothes, then it would be 1 inch at the center back for your zipper. Okay, so I'll be cutting along those dot line. Okay, so this is what we will have for the second part, and this is the first part. Okay, so I want to go ahead and also notch the necessary parts for this one. Okay, so there's a notch here. Okay, so now we are done with our cutting. The next thing we want to do now is to couple them together. Okay, so I'll be taking it one by one and couple, and then I'll come back to show you the end results. Okay, so let me show you how I pin and the advantage of the balance line. Okay, so I'll be taking, this is my front now, this is the front of the bodice for the down part, and this is the second part. So this is the part that goes to this part, and this is the part that goes to this part. Okay, can you see what we have here? This is the part that goes to this side, and this is the part that goes to this side. So I want to take where I notch here and where I have notch here and bring them together like so. Okay, to centralize it, and then I will pin. Okay, then I'll go at interval and locate the other balance line. Can you see? To show you that my notch was correct, I will also pick it like so, the same. Then come to your front like so. Okay, and then you pin. You keep pinning until everything is in. Can you see that we have a balance line over there? So you want to pin it down as well, and then you make sure that everywhere is balanced. And Okay, once you have it there, you want to take your machine and run it round. Do the same thing for the other side of the front. Check your balance line. You can start from the up here, from your shoulder line, then you join and pin it down like so. Okay, so I'll come back and show you the end result. Hello, welcome back. So I've gone ahead to join them together, and this is what it looks like. Okay, so this is the shoulder line right here. This is the armhole. This is the nose. So this means this is the side of the bodice. Okay, can you see how clean and neat it is? Can you see how clean it is? Okay, this is the front. Can you see what we have there? This is the front. So what you want to do now is to go ahead and open it up like so. Okay, and take your scissors and notch it round so that it can have that ability to lay flat. Okay, you want to notch it. Then after notching, you want to press the seam line so that you can have a perfectly looking bodice. Okay, so I will do that and I will show you the final result. Okay, welcome back, and here we have our dress ready, wear ironed and pressed. Okay, this is what the back look like. This is our pattern, and this is what the back look like. Okay, you just have to just add your zipper to it by the allowance that you've added. When you add the zipper to it, you have a full bodice that you can either join to a skirt or to a trouser, to a peplum or a flare, you know, depending on what you want down there, or you make it a full blouse depending on how you like it. Okay, so this is what we have for the front. Okay, this is what you have for the front, and this is the side. It doesn't have any joining at the side. This is just a higher press. Okay, so it doesn't have any joining at the side, and this is the style line that we have. This is the shoulder line, this is the other side, and that is all about the class. If you find this class helpful, kindly like, comment, share and subscribe, please. Your subscription is very important so that I'll be encouraged to bring more posts that are relevant and valuable. Okay, so if you find this helpful, kindly let me know in the comments, and you can always tag me on Instagram at Arube Fashion School to tell me your outcome of the draft and what you got. Okay, and that's it all for this class, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.